Just Neighbors was founded by pastors and attorneys of the United Methodist Church as a response to the challenges their immigrant neighbors were facing. Originating out of an English as a second language program in the basement of a church in Northern Virginia, the program began when teachers and volunteers realized that a concrete way to help their students was to assist them in navigating the immigration system. Besides learning English, the students could achieve their employment goals if they were able to work legally in this country. The community came up with a solution to match volunteers with their neighbors to help them apply accurately for the immigration benefits for which they were qualified.
So what did you envision when you started this? What did you think this was going to be? Did you have any idea?
Well, as Helen said, we thought we were going to do everything, medical services. We did flu shots, we did blood pressure testing. I mean, if it came to us, we tried to kind of organize it there at Colmore. Somebody has looked back on it and said, well, I heard y'all. I always thought it was kind of naive and, ambitious but naive. But what I tell people about starting a nonprofit is that you have to be naively confident. You have to be naive enough to think you can do it. And confident enough to be able to persuade others that you can do it. But I didn't know what we were getting into. But I'm glad we did it.
Since the beginning, volunteers have been a key part of the mission of Just Neighbors. Volunteers allow Just Neighbors to help more clients and make it possible to provide casework free of charge to our clients. Under the supervision of staff attorneys, volunteers are able to do the initial client intakes, as well as much of the follow-up casework and office support. Volunteer interpreters and translators have also provided thousands of hours of work, resulting in millions of dollars of in-kind income to our work.
I think Just Neighbors was also, and has been, a bridge between the church, the United Methodist Church, and a broader community than the United Methodist Church sometimes is able to reach at the local level, and a bridge to who we're called to be as a church, to what church is, and to what neighbors are.
Education and outreach around immigration issues are a key part of the work of Just Neighbors. As a trusted organization, both clients and other organizations look to Just Neighbors for current and accurate information about immigration law. Since 2005, Just Neighbors has given over 700 immigration-related presentations, educating more than 30,500 individuals.
And you really are helping clients in the most desperate times in their lives, getting to walk with them in really very dire situations, and also getting to celebrate with them in the end and give them hope. So it's very rewarding work.
As a former client, every day I wake up with a new sense of security and hope, and just the freedom that I never had when I was undocumented for so much of my life. When I came through the doors of Just Neighbors, my family and I had gone through probably the worst painful experience anyone should have to go through. And we were treated with respect, with care, with compassion, and the expertise needed to get through a fairly complex case. And it's thanks to Just Neighbors that I graduated college, that I now work in the government, that I've been able to reunite with my family. After 15 years, I was able to go to Bolivia and just do things that I never thought possible. And that impact you can't describe. When I saw my grandma after so long, my great aunts after so long, the last time they had seen me, I was barely tall enough to get to their knees, and I was a full-grown adult the next time they saw me, and I was sad and happy and emotional. And that's the impact of the work happening here at Just Neighbors. It's reuniting families, making dreams a reality, and creating a better, more just world.
But I think having practiced other types of law, what is remarkable about humanitarian-based immigration is how rewarding it is. You can transform someone's life in a major way that you're not able to do in some other areas of law. And to wake up every day and know that you're going to help someone brings a lot of joy to your professional work.
I know so many people in a place, like, this is their home, no matter what. Like, we can't, like, there's no going back. I know that seems so easy, like, oh, we might as well, but there's no opportunities over there in our home countries like there is here. I want to be a teacher, so I'm majoring in, like, a history and to teach high school. I'm working part-time at a grocery store, and I go to community college, and I'm transferring over to a 4-year.
Over the past 25 years, we have served over 15,000 clients, and multiply that by 4 or 5 to tell you the number of family members we've impacted. We've helped clients from more than 150 countries. Initially, Just Neighbors focused on serving Northern Virginia. In early 2019, we began to expand to rural, underserved portions of Virginia: the Eastern Shore, Harrisonburg, Stanton, Waynesboro, Lynchburg, and now into Winchester and the northern Piedmont area. We now have office locations in Warrenton, Winchester, and Waynesboro.
In 2020, Just Neighbors merged with DC Maryland Justice for Our Neighbors, known as DC Maryland JFON, and now serves clients across the whole DMV. DC Maryland JFON started in 2011 with the support of the Baltimore-Washington Conference of the United Methodist Church, and prior to the merger had served over 1,300 clients.
Our staff has grown to 17, including 10 attorneys plus operations and development staff. Despite the pandemic's impact on volunteer usage, we are still dependent on a large number of volunteers to serve the growing demand.
What does the future hold? This region has more than 1 million immigrants who could benefit from the services of Just Neighbors. We have the highest per capita resettlement rate for unaccompanied minors in the country, and combined, we are the 3rd largest refugee resettlement area. Additionally, there are other parts of rural Virginia with little or no access to immigration legal services. The hardest part is turning away 3 out of every 4 potential clients that call us. Not because we don't want to help them, but it's truly a limitation of our capacity. So what the future holds depends on you, our faithful supporters, our grantors, our volunteers who have supported this work, so that we can continue to grow and can continue to help more clients.
The Just Neighbors staff, board, and clients say thank you. Thank you to the founders, the many staff, volunteers, and board members along the way who have contributed so much to get us this far. We go into the next 25 years with hope. Hope that together we will continue to welcome immigrants into our communities and that all immigrants in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia are able to live with dignity and full membership in the community.